In a small, snow-covered town in Colorado, there was a dog who stayed at the door even after his heart stopped beating. This is a story about love that refused to leave. In a quiet town in Colorado, where winter felt endless and silence filled the streets, lived a 12-year-old girl named Emily. Emily's world was small. Her mother was gone, and her father was always busy working. After school, she would come home to an empty house. No laughter, no warmth, just silence. Day by day, her smile slowly faded. One cold evening, her father came home with a box. "Open it, Em," he said softly. Emily opened it, slowly. Inside was a maudlin, scared, but beautiful German Shepherd puppy. "His name is Max." Emily didn't say anything at first. She just stared. Then slowly, she reached out her hand. The puppy gently touched her fingers with his nose, and in that moment, something changed. A bond was formed without a single word. Everything started to feel different. Emily wasn't alone anymore. Every day after school, Max would sit by the door, waiting, tail wagging, eyes full of joy. She would talk to him for hours about her fears, her sadness, everything. "Everyone leaves, Max. You won't, right?" Max never answered, but his eyes said everything. "I'm not going anywhere." Then came the night that changed everything. A powerful snowstorm hit the town. Emily's father had gone to work, but he didn't come back. Suddenly, the power went out. The house turned dark, cold, and silent. Emily began to shake. "Max, I'm scared." Max came closer, sat beside her, but something felt wrong. Something was coming. Then suddenly, crash! The back door broke open. Snow started pouring into the house. Emily screamed. Max stood up instantly. He ran toward the door, toward the storm. "Max, don't go!" But he didn't stop. He ran outside, into the freezing wind, into the darkness, into danger. Through the storm, through the snow, Max ran nearly 2 miles to the nearest ranger station. He started hitting the door, again and again. He didn't stop. Finally, a ranger opened the door, and there he was, a dog covered in snow, shaking, barely standing, but his eyes were begging for help. "Something's wrong." The rangers followed him. Max ran ahead, guiding them through the storm. Step by step, through the freezing night, he didn't stop. Finally, they reached Emily's house. Emily was barely conscious, frozen, almost gone. They saved her. But then they looked around. Where's the dog? Outside, in the snow, right in front of the door, Max was lying there, still, silent, gone. His body was frozen, but his face was turned toward the door, as if, even in his last moment, he was still protecting her, still waiting. When Emily woke up, she learned everything. She went to Max and sat beside him for hours. "Why didn't you stay? I told you not to leave." Tears fell, but there was something else in her eyes. Peace, because she knew Max kept his promise. He never left. He stayed until the very end. Years passed. Emily grew up. Today, she's a veterinarian. In front of her clinic, there's a small sign, Max's Place. Every day, she saves animals, but every night, she pauses at the door. For a moment, it feels like someone is still there, sitting, waiting, tail gently wagging. Some love never leaves. People do, but a dog loves you until their very last breath, and sometimes even beyond that.